Alright guys, King Almondo here. I'm doing this video for basically friends. If you come across this video, I'll try and cover everything. But, so the beta for this game came out, Escape from Tarkov, the was EFT. And a lot of my friends, oh, not a lot, a few are kind of wanting, and I'm kind of convincing them to get the game. So first off the bat, the game itself is, you can argue that it's a pay to win to an extent, but I was the same too. I thought it was pay to win. That's not true at all because you don't really get an unfair advantage at all. The only unfair advantage is really the press kit that streamers get, but again, the game is not beginner friendly, so for them to make content or whatever, they're gonna need something, especially if they're new to the game or they're just not gonna be able to publicize the game. It just won't look good for anyone to watch. Spawn in with the Makarov and die. People want to see cool stuff. So, anyways, there's a $140 version, Edge of Darkness. The one I have is Prepare for Escapes, like 75 or 120, and then there's the beta version that's 45. The main difference between them is the stash size. My stash size is like 10 by 40 or something along those lines. I think it's 10 by 40. The one below me is 1030, and like the one below that is 1020. 1020 is really small. I recommend if you like these type of games, you like survival games, you like hardcore shooters, sort of like Muslim type shooters, military sims, you get like the one, either mine, the Prepare for Escape, or like Left Behind edition. I think that's the one under me. I will not get the one that only gives you beta because you have stash issues. But again, you can upgrade at any time. And upgrading isn't like, you know, a scam as it is and like what you think it is. There's no price difference. So right now I pay $40 more to get EOD, and that's 140. So there's no scam like what many companies would do. You upgrade and you pay about $5 more rather than buying the whole product. That's really an overview. Um, some people would also go and point out that your money is pretty. You get a lot of money. You start with 200k with my edition, like 1,000 USD and no euros. Everyone starts at the same level. Um, really, money isn't a big deal. You can make 100k in yeah, 1 hour, hour and a half of factory farming with the hatchet. And as you can see, you don't really spend much money. Like I have 700k, so money doesn't really mean that you have an unfair advantage at all. So I'm not arguing. I'm just trying to explain to you that I was the same as anyone who thinks the game is pay to win, unfair, stupid. It's really not. Once you get the game, understand it, you'll get it. But anyways, we're first going to start off with your character. So let's say overall, I honestly don't even know what this is. I don't even look at it because most of it is just like your stats, gear, your health, skills. So your health is like it's a dynamic health here. Um, the really only things that matter right now is food and water. That's blood pressure, temperature, bio, and radiation. These will come later. You'll need special things so you don't get exposed to this, and I don't know what's going on with this. I'm pretty sure it'll have something to do with how you get hit. But right now, there's like bleeding effects, there's fractures. If you patch up a wound, it'll reopen. If you sprint too much, if your stomach gets blown out, 0 out of 70 will be red, and then you'll start dehydrating. So pretty much, if your stomach goes, you gotta extract or find liquid to keep you alive, even if you patch this up. There's different med kits. This is the best med kit in the game, the Grizzly. Then you have things like this, the IFAK, the car med kit, all this. If you inspect, most things will tell you what they do. That's what the Grizzly does. It's the best med kit in the game. So you get the general gist. If you get shot here, your arm, you'll have bad aim. If it gets broken, if you get shot in your legs, if you don't have a splint, then you can't walk unless you hit yourself with morphine or painkillers. If you get a contusion, your screen will be blurry, sort of like you're hungover or just have like blurry vision. I don't know how to explain it. You just have a contusion, you can't see straight, and fix that as painkiller or morphine, and it'll get rid of it, but the effects wear off in 5 to 10 minutes. Um, so that's the med system. your skills are important, kind of for right now. These guys, like, so your endurance, vitality, stress, strength, health, this is all done um, just randomly. It's like how much you run, how fast you heal, how many. So this is literally like if you get shot, do you heal yourself? So these you can't really like sit there and grind it out like on purpose. This one you can. This is how much you eat and drink. So anything you find in game, food, water, just eat and drink it. This one will help a lot too for survivability down the road. Right now, it'll help if your stomach gets blown out. This will keep you alive longer. Mine's low because I really just aren't. I'm not caring about this patch too much. Um, then the mastering is each gun has its own mastering. The more you level up your gun, the like, you get like a level 2 for the AKs, like faster reload, more reload animations. Level 2 has just like a faster ADS, I think. So each gun has its own thing, and you have to level up each specific gun. It's not category based. If I level up an assault rifle, it won't level up on the M4. Okay. These also will decay. So if I stop using, I have used an M4, but I decayed. So if I stop using an AK for a week, it'll probably go from here to like there. Um, so you get the gist. Um, so yeah, that's all that. Another thing to go over is your trading. Um, each trader resets every hour. They have their money. This is how much they can buy from you. So if I want to sell, I can sell this and he'll buy it. The one trader that usually never has money, this guy is getting $6. If I want to sell this, he won't be able to buy it. He physically won't. Um, And then up here is your character level, and then this is kind of important. It's kind of confusing. So if it's in red, that means you haven't reached it yet. So this is like royalty or level 4, whatever you're going to call it. To get that, I need 29, and I have to spend a mil. I already spent a mil, but I'm at 29. So I need to spend that, and then I'll get whatever else he has. Um, Over here, same thing. You need level 30 and 2 mil spin. I'm not even close to 2 mil. I don't think I might be actually. But I'm not level 30, so boom. I can't see what else he has. Peacekeeper, once I get level 9, level 29, I'll get like the Grizzly med kit and whatever else he has. This is the Rapist is the hardest one to level up. Um, I don't care about her because I mean she has bed and stuff, but like I don't need it. I honestly don't need it. But you can level up her. You get the gist. You just need to get your money requirement and your level up. There's a few ways to do that. So you can go here and buy an MRE and then sell it to her and you'll get her up. You can rank up your traders by selling, buying, and insuring. Bartering doesn't count as a transaction. Um, in terms of who's the most important, in my opinion, I would say Prapor. Because, I would say Prapor Skier. This is your armor guy, this is your gun guy. M4 is great and all, but realistically, price performance ratio, the AK-74N is better. It has a longer range. Um, it's better, longer range. It's cheaper. $700 is 90 rubles is $1. And to upgrade, this is really easy to upgrade, really cheap compared to an M4. I do recommend using the M4 once or twice. It's just cool to use it, but after that, I just say stick to an AK. But definitely Prapor because level 2 you can get an AK for 20k. You can get all the attachment like the dust cover, the stock, um, and then Skier probably wants to be your second. You want to level up Prapor to 2 and then Skier to 3, so you can get your armor, your pack of armor, which is right here, and pretty much 99% attachments for most guns that you need. Um, then I would go on to get this guy at least up to 2, and then from there just pick and choose. A lot of people say that medic is the most important. I just disagree. I just don't see a use. Fence, it's good to know this person scams you. Sometimes he has good things, sometimes he doesn't. Do not sell to him unless you compare all the trader prices and know that he's buying for a lot. He sometimes occasionally will sell an F1 grenade or some rare stuff. That's when people sell to him. Then you'll have it. Like someone probably sold him as VSS Mag. Um, but yeah, just know he's a scammer. So yeah. So again, Purport, this guy is your Russian trader, Russian weapons, ammo. Your medic is Elvirio, the rapist. Fence, or this hoodie guy, is just a scammer. He's junk. Skier right here, he has attachments and armor, and then Peacekeeper right here is your Western NATO type of trader. He also sells grenades and dollar bills. Another thing about Skier is your 1 mil here is actually 1.35 million or 1.5. So we'll say 1 mil here will be 1.3 or 1.5. You can just buy shotgun barrels and sell them back to get that. But it's really about your traders. Now onto the inventory. First thing you want to do when you get the game is inventory management. But you see, I have the second biggest uh, stash, and I'm kind of struggling with inventory. I'm kind of just YOLOing. Yeah, I just given up on inventory. Um, I'm trying to keep it neat as possible, but it's just coming to a point that it's just like annoying to even deal with. And it comes to a point that you can't even play the game, because if I go in right now and I get a good run, I'm gonna sit here for about an hour sorting my stuff. Um, so that's your inventory. You can get a gist. This we'll go to your containers. So if you get I think the beta, yeah, the beta, and the one after that, just like Left Behind or something, you'll get an alpha container, which is 2x2, which is just 4. My edition for Perfect Escape is 3x2, and then the Gamma is 4x2. Yeah, 4x2. And what this means is anything in here, even if you die, you'll still keep. So if I go in a raid and die, all of this will come back with me. Um, that's pretty important. These you can also mod. Modding is a huge part of this game. I did not mod this gun properly. This was kind of just me messing around. But you can see, you can remove all this and see how beautiful it looks. Um, and then you can turn all this on and look at it. If you're a gun guy, you know about guns. Modding won't be hard. If you have no clue anything about guns at all, like you don't know what a rail is or all that shit, you're gonna have a pretty tough time figuring out what modding is. But you can ask around. The community is helpful. The Reddit, whatever, the Discord too, and they will provide help. Um, General gist is you need a dust cover for an AK-74N. You need there's a TT100 rail that goes here, or you can use, I don't even know what this is. This is a B11 handguard. I'm so blind. So I don't even know. It's one of these handguards. I don't know, but it's some of these handguards you'll get at a rail. I think this is like the B18 actually. Or no, it's AK-74. This is B11. I'm not sure. Don't take my word on it, but you get the gist. You get a rail here, and this one you can put like a flashlight here and then a laser sight. But you get the idea. Um, he also take it to another extent. You can even mod the stocks too with the MOE and all that good stuff. But you get the gist of modding. Here's like a regular AK with a dust cover. Oh, I have a TT, yeah, on here. But if I remove that, that's kind of what a regular AK looks like. Usually the AKs you guys will get won't have a dust cover. Uh, they'll probably look like this. Yeah, then you need level 2 purport to buy it, or just, loot green crates and get them. Too many buttons there. So that's that. So what I'll do now is I'll go in and just show you some things about the game. This video is more or less just like not a review, just more or less an intro to the game. What am I doing? So here's your maps. Factory is your farming map. Woods is where a lot of gear people go. I don't know if it's changed to shoreline. From my experience right now, a lot of gear people still go to woods. Shoreline's in between, like, like in between in terms of gear. Not, I haven't really seen anyone that geared in shoreline yet. Customs general aids. I don't really know this map by heart either. I don't even play it because everyone I know say this is just general aids. You go there to die. Like you just go there to just literally die. That's what I've heard, so I haven't really touched it. Customs is where you get the factory key. Eventually this whole map will be open world, so I'll be able to go to factory to customs. It's pretty much, I think, like a release, though, when that comes out. So yeah, factory is your farming. Farming means, you go into hatchet and you just loot everything and put in your gamma, and then kill scavs and extract, and if you die, you still keep what's in your gamma. That's how people make their money usually. So when this is your offline mode, I recommend it for any new player to get a hang of the guns. Even if experienced player, if you buy a new gun, you want to test out recoil or whatever, you can do this. Whatever you do in offline mode, you don't lose, and you don't gain anything except XP. For some reason, they haven't fixed that, but you gain XP. So I'm just gonna go in there and show you factory. It's a close quarters combat map. That's literally a factory, and yeah, I'll show you farming and other things, and I'll kind of just explain as I go. So this scope has different, uh, whatever, sights, different customizations. So you just hold Alt and right click to change it. I usually just use this. You can go full auto with B. You can also check. It's not working. Shift T will check if your gun's cocked, or I mean loaded, and then Alt T will check if you have ammo. So just cool things. Tab is your inventory. That's kind of, common, I guess. Down here is a spawn, so just check that out, I guess. Another thing about this game is it's very map knowledge in terms of spawning. So if you know where people spawn, you have a very big advantage. Right now I'm not playing against players, it's just PvE offline. But I'll just show you how looting is right now. So, probably gonna die looting this crate. I don't know if PvP is on, but we'll just yellow it. So just go here, you literally just hit F, search it, and you just wait. And you can hit Control click to fast loot if you're in combat. And yeah, there you go, boom. Like this sells for good, so if I was new and I'm farming, I would throw it down here. And then like this, I don't really care about. And then that's really what you do. What you do when you're farming is you just run around with the hatchet with no gear. You might want to take a painkiller, maybe an AI too, and just go around doing that. I don't think we're playing against AI at all. So there's other crates here, you can loot those. This game is very sound heavy, anything you do makes a sound. So if I'm walking here, you're gonna hear it. That would be like a crunching sound. And then there's things like this, always spawns here, sells for 3k, just common knowledge, just know that, take it and sell it to the rapist. You can loot all over here. Another thing about it is this game is you can mouse wheel for your movement speed, so right now I'm on full, bottom left, and now I'm like close to silent, so you can tell the difference. The reason I can't go all the way up is because I have armor on that slows your movement speed down. Another thing is C in mouse wheel is your stance. There's Q and E for lean. I think E, yeah, Alt E is like your sidestep lean, and then I forget what slow lean is. I just did it, like, what the hell? I honestly forget slow lean is, but it's in the game. You can slowly lean. Let's see if I can figure it out. No, can't. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna give up. And yeah, there's things like up here you can loot, you can breach and open for now. Eventually it'll expand, like can you loot this safe, these cabinets, things like that, just know it. There's a lot more, I'm not going to show you all, it's not a map thing, it's a game. Oh, there are. Okay, so there are AI, I did not know that, didn't hear anything. But that's just showing you combat there. How the AI kind of work are really OP, they aimbot very fast. I think I got shot, or not. So how they work is if they talk back, that means they know where you are and you need to rotate because they're literally aimbotting you like this. And if you hear like davai, or like some multiple words in Russian, like dorishki or like frajoli, that either can mean a grenade's coming at you, or they're about to two tap you. So Just know that. Usually the Vi is a grenade coming at you, 100%. Um, so that's that. Or another way you can combat AI is you do so when they lock onto you, they aim for your limbs. I mean your head and your chest. People have been saying they aim for limbs now. So a good way to combat them is you gotta like fast peek it. If you're from Siege or CS, you'll know this. But you kind of just come out, you just press Q, and you get in cover and just keep doing it, and then land a headshot on them or just body them. That's the best way of taking out AI. Um, you can also just rotate on them. Just note they will pre-fire you in almost everything, so just be careful. Um, what else am I missing? You can press Y. Y makes your guy talk, and if there's people nearby, they'll talk. So say if I think I heard a footstep here, I could press Y, and my guy will say something rushing, so I'm a bear, and no one else talks, so there's no one close. So that's just a little tip. Another tip is reloading, or how your mags work is. Uh, did I just hear something? Yeah, there's someone like right next to me. The fuck, dude. Um, so how this works is you have, say if I have this, if I reload, the mag in my gun will drop. You need to have one space open here, and then this mag will go there, and it will take the mag to that's most left in your vest. So if I have it like this, it's gonna take this mag, and you don't want that. Okay, just note. You can also press R to rotate these. I think that's really it. You can hotkey shit. You guys get the gist. Um, if you double tap R, your mag drops. I think that's what just happened to me. Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. I just moved it. It's that. There's really not much else. Like factory has 3 extractions. The one that's default's over here. Kind of run to it. People will camp it, so just be aware. It has happened to me twice in all my playtime. I have a lot of playtime. So just be aware it happens, but just deal with it. It'll change. It's gonna make it dynamic eventually. You just kind of run here and you extract. Other two, like on the other ends of the map, you need a key, and you get the key from customs in dorms, usually by the TV. So it's just a run of the game. You kind of guys get the gist of it. And now I'll do like a live run, like against players, so you guys kind of understand the game and see if you guys want to buy it. This is just stats and other shit. I don't really pay attention to it. We'll go into scavs next. Scavs are right here. I'm not going to play it, but you play them once an hour. A scav is pretty much you're an AI. You're like a player scav. So there's scavs, PMC, and player scavs. Player scavs won't get shot by AI scavs unless you kill a friendly scav and other AI see it. So I can go in like a cabin in the middle of nowhere and kill another player scav or a scav, and as long as no other AI see it, I'm good. But if other AI see it, I'm screwed. Every scav and their mother are gonna start shooting at me, or if they see me. So just be aware. Scav is a good way to get really good loot because scavs spawn at extraction areas. So it's a really good way to get geared. Get gear, really good gear from geared people, especially if you know how to play scav and you play on woods and you know the map and you kind of set up properly. It's also a good way to farm because scavs spawn at least like 10 minutes into a round, 5 to 10 minutes or more into a raid or a round, and by then at least a good bit of the players are dead, so you will have a easier time looting cabinets or crates, and you can get like filters and gold chains and rare stuff. This is insurance. All this shit's insured. What this does is, as long as no one extracts with your loot, you will get it back in 12 to 24 hours. So a good strat is, if you're playing with a friend, is have him pick your gear up, take it somewhere like out in the middle of nowhere or some random bush, and discard it, like drop it. So that way you'll get your stuff back. It costs money, and you can also use it to level up traders. It's a pretty useful. I mean, you can say it's kind of cheap and unrewarding. It like kind of destroys the game. It's really not. It's a good way to make it so if you grind for all this loot, you don't lose it to like bullshit, or you spend 5 hours, you die, and you lose some of the best gear. While we got this error, 605 you can fix by inviting a guy to your group, and it somehow fixes the bug, which makes no sense, but it does. 505 error, you have to restart your game. So I'm going to invite this guy, and my name's blue, and I'm just going to hit ready, and I'm in. So that's how you fix that. So we will be playing against real people, and again, sorry, excuse me, we're doing this video to show you what the game is. And hopefully if it convinces you, you get it. Again, I was like many of you, I was skeptical of the game. I didn't think it was any better than DayZ. Thought everyone was full of shit. And I decided to buy the game and try it out, and I was like, okay, it's actually a good game. Now, do note the game has issues. A desync issue is big. The AI aimbotting is big. There's other smaller issues like the gun glitch, the footstep glitch, and other things like that. But the two biggest is desync and AI. They've addressed both. I believe right now they're stress testing, so the desync is mostly because of stress tests. They say they have more, I think there was 5,000 servers, I don't know if that's true, that's what I heard, available. They just haven't opened them yet, so if those do open, hopefully the desync goes down. And then AI, they're tweaking them almost, I think it's every patch, or like every patch and hotfix. And I think the AI got hotfixed today, or something, because they're not as aimbotty, and two, I don't see as many of them. So I'm not sure what's going on, but I haven't been 180 yet, so hopefully that doesn't happen on this video. In terms of guns, there's plenty of guns. There's SV98, SKS, DVL10, what else? I'm missing one. DVL10, SKS, SV98. I think I'm missing a sniper. I don't know. Oh, VSS. Not really a sniper, but it kind of is. Those are your snipers. Various pistols. Makarov, TT, P226, all that good stuff. And now we're in, so. This guy heard me. Or he didn't. It's just me knowing the spawns, and it gives you, it's kind of just makes it unfair. I heard a guy flanking me. The scav. He's dead. Get his pistol. His beanie. Someone else has an AR. Okay. So you'll probably notice I'm really quick right now. When I first played I was really slow. I was being a lot more stealthy. But this map is more like Call of Duty style. Just run around and run and gun. The other maps, Woods and Customs and Shoreline, they're definitely... You won't be running around this much. I want to kill this guy with the big gun. Maybe he'll kill me. Let's see. Thought he was dead. He has an AK. Someone's in there. Or not? What the fuck? Yeah. There we go. I don't know why he wasn't responding to my fucking voice. Yeah, this game is honestly purely sound. Once you understand what each type of material makes sound, it'll boost how good you are at the game. Even if your aim's bad. Someone's right here, I think. Okay. Guess it's my own footsteps. I want this AK. Oh my god, I just got disoriented. And yes, you're probably wondering, are footsteps very loud in this game or sounds? Yes, they are. Something you just gotta get used to. Why the fuck do you have trash in your bag, dude? So again, there's food here. I'm just gonna use it. Use that. I'm just gonna take it, whatever. I'll probably just an extract because I have no intention of playing this out. Open the door, damn. And I mean, that's basically it. Kind of shows you the game. Might not be the best example since it's factory, but it's easier to show factory gunplay than woods or something. So probably gonna die in woods pretty easily. And yeah, people do camp extraction. I think I went over that already. Anyways, I mean, I think I hit most of the topics. They do wipe your gear every patch, and it's usually big patches. So next one probably will be open beta, maybe a mid beta patch. I don't know, but that's really it. If you get a lot of gear like this, just use it. There's no need to hoard it because it gets wiped. Um, don't yell at me for inventory management because I just given up on it. Yeah, that's really it. I hope this video helps somehow. Anyways, see you later.